Hey guys, this is Kimberly with Mezzo Makeover and welcome back to my channel. So the other day I attempted to film a video that's a little different from what I have been doing and realized that I had not set my microphone up correctly. So the video, actually it was two videos, they have no sound except the last clip, which I'm not sure how that one got sound, but anyway, so I have to go back and film both of them all over again. Yes, so today I'm doing that. So in this video I am going to be comparing two primers. I recently made an e.l.f. purchase, and in that purchase I received a couple of products free for some reason. One was the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. This primer is a gel-like texture. It does contain hyaluronic acid and antioxidants. It gives a cooling sensation when you apply it to your face, and it leaves your face with a tacky feeling to help the foundation stick. I was using it for a little while. I know you guys have seen me use it in my videos, and I started to realize that it reminded me of another primer that I have, and that would be the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This primer has a lot of the same things as the other one. It also has hyaluronic acid and a lot of other good things that are good for your face. Excuse me. Both primers are cruelty-free and vegan. They both are gel-like textures. The e.l.f. is a little bit thinner or more runny than the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and the Milk Hydro Grip Primer does not leave your skin does not give your skin that cooling sensation when you apply it. They both leave your skin with a tacky feeling. So I decided to compare the performance of these two primers to see if the Mint Melt Cooling Primer would be a good dupe for the Milk primer. So I am beginning this video with a bare face. I have cleansed my face, but I have not placed any products on it, and so I'm just going to go ahead and apply my serums and moisturizers on my face. The first thing I'm going to apply to my face is going to be the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. This product is just to freshen your skin and to hydrate, hence the name Hydrating Mist. This hydrating mist, oh my goodness, does contain hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Hyaluronic acid moisturizes your face. Vitamin E, I think, has some repairing and moisturizing properties, I believe. If I'm wrong, please let me know down below. I'm also going to be applying the Hydrating Water Essence. I've been using this, and it's by e.l.f. I've been using this for a little while. It does contain purified water, coconut water, and algae, which apparently are all good for your skin. I don't know, who knew that algae was good for your skin? So I usually just put a couple of drops in my hand and rub my hands together and then just press it into my skin. And usually it's best to do this right after you cleanse your face, because your pores are still open, and the product, your skin is better able to absorb the product when you do that. The next thing that I'm going to apply to my skin, excuse me, is the e.l.f. There we go. The e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream contains hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. I hope you can see that. I'm just going to take my ring finger, get a little bit on my ring finger, and pat that under my eyes. And this is just to moisturize, keep that area under my eyes moisturized. Yeah, that's all for that. After that, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Serum. Looks like this. And these are products I've been using for the past couple of weeks since I made that e.l.f. purchase. I just wanted to try some different skincare. This has purified water, algae, and green tea. I think green tea is good for just for I think as an antioxidant for your skin. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not. But I believe that that's what green tea is good for as far as your skin. I mean, we all know that green tea is really good for your body. It's good for it just has a lot of good properties. I know I've read up on it, but I don't remember exactly what. All right. And last, well, not last, but I'm using the Holy Hydration face cream. I had started using this before, like last year, near the end of the year, and for some reason, my skin was itching for a couple of days, and I thought it was this, but I don't know, apparently it was something else that I might have been using, and it might have been this with something else, I'm not sure. This also contains hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. So I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. And this face cream does not contain SPF. So I am gonna be applying another moisturizer on top of this that does contain sunscreen. I'm gonna apply my Olay Regenerist Whip SPF 25 because I think I am going to be going out somewhere later on today. So I'm just going to take some of that. It looks like this. You've seen this before. This is what, oh, sorry guys. This is what I've been using for a long time, for a while. I'm just going to put that in my hands and rub that in. I want my skin protected. And so there, so now we've moisturized, I've moisturized my face, sorry about that, and I'm going to go off camera and do my brows and clean my brows up, and then I'm going to come back to apply the primers. One thing that I will say, I know that a lot of the people, a lot of you guys that watch my channel, my friends that I've invited to watch my channel, want to learn a little bit more about makeup and skincare. And I can't say that I'm an expert necessarily, but I know that I've done research. I've learned a lot, not only by watching YouTube, but by makeup products I used to sell, and things like that. So one of the reasons that I went on ahead and applied my skincare and that now I'm going to do my brows is because I want to give those those moisturizing products, those skin products, a chance to soak into my skin and to settle into my skin before I put my primer and my foundation on. So I will be right back with the primer application. Alright guys, I have my brows on now, and we're going to go ahead and apply the primer. So first I'm going to apply the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer, and I'm going to apply this one on the right hand side. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it on my palette. Just one pump, that's all I really need, especially since I'm just doing one side. And like I said, it does have a more runny consistency than the Milk Melt Primer. I mean the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm getting these names mixed up. I'm just gonna dot some on my face and then just wipe it in. Now as I rub it in, it does again become tacky. It feels good, and like I said, it gives you that, yeah, there it is, that cooling sensation. And as I rub it in, then I'm just going to pat it. Yeah, and it doesn't really leave, I guess because it's that gel texture, it doesn't really leave any type of cast on your face. It's not a, it doesn't color correct, and it's not necessarily a pore filling primer, even though I do love the finish that it gives my face under my foundation. All right, next I'm going to go ahead and apply the Milk Hydra Grip primer. I'm going to just place that, let me find a clean spot, place that down here, one pump again. Okay, this one is not quite as clear. It does have that same consistency, like I said, just a little bit thicker. And I'm going to dot that all over my face just like I did the other one. I'm going to rub that one in. Oops. And I did wipe my hand off before I touched the Hydro Grip so that I wouldn't mix the two together. Please excuse the t-shirt on my head. I washed my hair earlier, and I'm going to style it after I do my makeup, after I apply my makeup. So like I said, once I get it rubbed in, for the most part, then I'm just gonna pat it a little bit. So just wiping my hands off on my paper towel, and to compare the feeling, they both feel really tacky. Like I said, this side gave a cooling sensation. It's not anything that I find uncomfortable. It's just, like I said, it's just a slight cooling sensation, no tingling or anything like that. And once you have this cooling sensation, it goes away fairly quickly. They both feel, again, they both feel tacky. Both sides, for the most part, to me, what I can see in my mirror, both sides, I'm sorry, I touched my microphone. Both sides look the same. This is the e.l.f. side, and this is the Milk side. And so now we're going to do the real test. I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation like I normally would. I am using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in Nutmeg. This has been my go-to foundation, my everyday foundation for a couple of months now. Actually, for longer than a couple of months. I think I started purchasing this during the summer last year, and just have, since I found my correct shade, have really enjoyed wearing this. It gives a really nice finish for it to be only a $6 foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wipe my wipe my palette off here, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this using my e.l.f. face sponge. And I'm just gonna speed through this part. I usually use about 2 pumps.
This is the e.l.f. side. Looks good. And this is the Milk Hydro Grip side. And they both look really good so far. Don't see a difference.
So I did apply just a little bit more foundation on this side. This is the side with the hyperpigmentation, so always have to apply just a little bit more foundation on this side, but so far it looks really good. Like I said, both sides look the same to me. Both sides look the same to me. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in Deep Cinnamon. Whoa. Alright guys, so this is what my face looks like with my concealer and foundation, and again it still looks pretty good. Both sides look the same. I don't see any difference. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera. I have another video that I'm filming at the same time with an eye look, and I'm going to go ahead and do that portion of that video, and I'll be back after I finish doing that. Alright guys, so I finished applying my eyeshadow and lashes and everything, so now I'm just going to finish my face. So to set under my eyes, I'm going to be using a mixture of setting powders. I'm spilling it all over the place. I'm going to be using a mixture of setting powders for under my eye, and that's going to be my Airspun loose face powder, the original formula, excuse me, mixed with my L'Oreal Hydra Perfecte setting powder. I know it's kind of hard to see that, but I've already mixed some inside the container, and I'm just going to use my Real Techniques setting brush to apply that. I don't need a lot because the concealer that I use does dry down pretty well. I just want double protection.
Okay.
While I set the rest of my face, I'm going to take some of this setting powder and put it and highlight down the bridge of my nose. I'm just gonna let that set for a minute. I always do this just to bring that definition back to my nose, and I also do it on the sides. For the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. The color I have is in Tan. Okay, I'm just using the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush for that. And I really like the effect that this powder gives my face. It makes my it just gives me a nice healthy glow, but it sets my face really nicely. So instead of my face looking really super dry, it like I said, it gives my face a nice healthy glow. So now I'm going to just bronze my face, put my bronzer and blush and highlight For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Splendor, the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in medium. I can't get my words together. And I'm just using this fluffy brush from Real Techniques to apply that. I'm gonna a little bit up into my temples. For my highlighter, actually I didn't bring a highlighter. Oh yeah, for my highlighter, sorry. I'm gonna use the highlighter in this sleek face palette. This pretty champagne color right here. It's a nice subtle highlight. I'm just using this Morphe highlighting brush. Alright, and for my blush today, I think I brought the wrong blush palette down, but it's okay. I'm going to be using, oh, just so much powder. I'm going to be using the blush palette by Alamar Cosmetics. This is the one, it says Complete Blush Colorette Blush Trio Medium Tan, and I'm going to be using the color, what is this? The color Toasted. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to flash you. This pretty deep pinky color. And I'm going to use that same fluffy brush that I used for my bronzer. Ooh. As usual, I had just a little bit too much blush. Alright, to contour my nose, which is the part that I almost forgot, I'm going to just use that blending brush that I used for my eyes, and I'm going to use the same sleek face palette. I'm going to use this contour color in the face, the sleek face palette right here. There we go. I'm going to wipe that powder off my nose. And I'm going to, oh my goodness, I forgot to pin my mic onto my shirt. It was on, but all right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hair, and then I'll come back to do lips and, you know, for the finished look. So all right guys, I've done my hair. I did wash it this morning, and all I did was I blow dried it and I twisted it up, and this is just a half wig that I purchased that has like a natural curl to it. I mean a natural texture, almost like if the same texture as my hair when I blow dry it. And so the headband is not sitting down like I would want, but I can use a different type of headband. But I just wanted to come on with this too because I think this is such a cute wig. I know I have to get used to it because I'm not used to anything this long, and I don't wear wigs like talking about it, but I did like the way this one looked because it was the texture of my natural hair, and so I thought it was really cute. And so I'm going to be trying this out as a protective style. But anyway, let's go ahead and apply the lips. While I was doing my hair, while I was blow drying my hair and twisting it up, I did sweat a little bit, but my foundation still looks really good to me. When I look at it in the mirror, to me it still really looks good. So I'm gonna come back. Let me see, right now it's almost 3 o'clock Eastern time. It's 2:55. So I have had this foundation on, I think I started around 11 or 12. So I've already had it on for about 3 hours. And so I'm gonna come back around 7, 8 o'clock so we can see what the foundation looks like. And then we will make a final comparison. And so I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so I'm back. I'm coming back way later than I expected. It is now 8:51, so I have had this foundation on for at least almost 11 hours now. And it still looks pretty good. I mean, there is some sheen, of course, because I have combination skin, but this foundation looks bad. Does not look bad by any means. I have had a mask on, so there is a little bit of separation here on my nose, but it's not anything too noticeable, and both sides still look good. So my conclusion is, and somebody else might think differently, but my conclusion is that the e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer, and I'm sorry that you can't see that, I had to turn my lights on because now it's nighttime, but the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer is a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So yeah, so if you're looking for a more inexpensive alternative to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, then this e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer is a good choice. It's $8. You get about an ounce of product, which is a pretty good amount of product, and you get a cooling sensation to boot. So you can't lose on that. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share, like the video, give the video a thumbs up, and comment down below what types of things that you want to see me do, and any suggestions that you have for my videos. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye bye.